Hey guys, sorry. All right, looks like we got a few folks rejoining the stream. Sorry guys, my computer ran out of battery. I forgot to plug it into the power bank, but we should be good now. We're just going up to the strip. Just trying to see if we get any orders going towards. Guys, let me know if you can see the stream. Give me a quick hello or just type something in the comments. Let me know if you can see the stream. We're headed to Bellagio now, seeing if we get any orders. Just type something in the comments. Let me know if you can. All right, we got 4 people. Thank you guys for rejoining the stream, or welcome if it's your first time in here. We're just headed towards the Las Vegas Strip. Oh. Trying to see if we can get any Uber Eats orders delivering to one of the hotels. Then we can make a quick couple of bucks going to the strip. Nope, no shopping. Guys, if you guys can see the stream, if you can just drop me a comment or hit that like button, just let me know you're back in the chat room. We're just about 20 minutes away from Bellagio. You can kind of see the stratosphere up ahead. Got planes taking off. It's a hot day here in Las Vegas, 109 degrees. Hot as heck. All right, we should be able to go here, unprotected left, very good job. I might get something to eat here, and that way we can keep going here on the stream. Do you guys want to see how it does through a drive-through, like maybe a McDonald's drive-through? Navigate to McDonald's. See here. Hey, could go to this one. Let's go to this McDonald's here. Let's grab a bite to eat. I know it's very unhealthy, but I figure at least we could see how it does through a drive-through here. And that will kind of give us some time to maybe get a couple more people into the room before we get to the strip. I apologize, guys, for the technical difficulty. Forgot to plug in my computer to the power bank, and it's just putting all the electronics to the test because it's super hot here in Las Vegas. Or maybe I'll order ahead, that way we're not waiting too long. For heating. Partially obstructed, okay. That's the statistics. Restrict, yeah. Here, you know what? Let's pause our. So the nags are very good today. I mean, I'm on my phone here and no issues. Hey there, welcome back, guys. Not the real rate. Yeah, sorry, she was a little sick today. I think she's got some allergies, so she decided to stay home. She might come for the dinner if she's feeling better. But thank you for thinking of her. Would love to get a Tesla, but where I lived, condo complexes have chargers. But I do know, yeah, you're in Canada, right, Stephen? Okay, we got 5 people. Thank you guys for rejoining the stream. We're just gonna go through a McDonald's drive-through here, and here, we'll just order something. I'm just curious. I haven't done a drive-through in a while. Also pretty thirsty here, so we'll just grab something here to eat. Then we can see how it does through the drive-through. Slammed on the brakes there. Thank you guys for rejoining. We got 5 people in here. Oh, South Florida. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I actually lived in a condo before for a couple of years before I moved into my current home, and I had to convince the association to put in a NEMA 1450, but I was finally able to do that, and I was charging on the NEMA 1450 for, gosh, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, and it worked out pretty good. So I wish, condo associations would realize that, you don't have to put in a whole EVSE. If you put in a couple of 1450s, or even, 110 for residents who don't drive that much, it would do a long way for EV adoption for those who live in apartments and condos. But yeah, I would totally do a EV FSD road trip. In fact, we might be doing one soon, so stay tuned. We'll definitely take you guys along, and then maybe do some DoorDash in a different market to change it up, so you guys see something different other than the desert. Dill Pickle, did they charge a fee for the charging? Actually, they didn't. They had some credits, I guess, from the utility for putting it in. And they didn't charge me any electricity. They didn't charge me. They were supposed to charge me for the installation, but they forgot about it. So I didn't end up paying them anything, and no extra charge. I was supposed to pay for the installation, which was a couple $100 they wanted, but they ended up not billing me for it. Yeah, believe it or not, they included charger with the Model Y. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I used the NEMA 1450 with the included mobile connector, and it was plenty for my need. At that time, I was driving a Model Y, the old Model Y, and it was plenty for my needs. But I was pretty much working from home, so it wasn't like I had a commute. We'd just drive to the market, or, gosh, the McDonald's is here. I'm not sure why it's taking the long way. I just want to see how it's going to do in this drive-thru. I just ordered a quick bite to eat. That way we can keep going here. It likes to take these back roads for some reason. How much to charge for supercharging? I see 103 of them. Must be, yeah, it's burning hot out here. That's why I need a drink. I think it says 103 on that weather widget. Car saying 107, so it's burning. Okay, let's see. Is there a way to tell it to go through the driveway? No. Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna point it towards the direction of the drive-through. Let's see what it does here. So I want to see where it's going to stop. Like, does it stop at? Will it stop at this order window? Will it stop? I ordered ahead just so we're not waiting too long. Yep, there goes that streak. Yeah. But there was no way to tell the car, right? There's no. It's either park, curbside, parking lot. They need a drive-through, similar to the gated communities. like dill pickle, you know, you live at, I think you live at the community, so you want it to, you know, you can open the gate either with the fob or maybe the RFID tag, and it'll proceed forward. It does a good job for the residents, but if I don't live there, like when I'm doing the deliveries to a gated community, I wish it said something like keypad or, you know, something to, some people have found that it actually stops at the order, speaker, of the pickup. So we'll see. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Sorry guys for the wait. I know you'd probably rather see some driving, but I figure we give it a shot here since I need a drink here. It's hot as hell here. 109 degrees. Feels like hell. Everything good with the stream, guys? Sorry, I forgot to plug in my battery to the power bank. I'm sorry, not my computer to the power bank, and it ran out of battery back there. Okay, let's see. We're still in self-driving. We have it on driveway. I don't know, parking lot. What's the correct driveway? We'll just leave it on parking lot. See what it does. Unfortunately, the tag only works in one lane, and since it goes in the, oh, okay. Yeah, it needs to figure out which lane is for residents and which lane is for guests, right? So I wish it did have like different options, like how it has parking lot, street, driveway, or park curbside. It needs to have one, knowing that, okay, this is a gated community or an apartment building. Is it for guests or for residents? And, you know which lane or whether to stop at the keypad or not. My question is, will it stop at the order menu to get your food? Okay, we're pretty close to the order menu here. I should have picked a different McDonald's. This one is slow. But you guys will, I don't go to drive-thrus a lot, so I figure since we're live today, we should give it a shot and see what it does. It hasn't figured out yet. Yeah, I disengage and report it, but no luck yet. Yeah. I deliver a lot to this one gated community in my area, and it doesn't. It hasn't figured out which is the residence and which one's the guest lane. After this, guys, we'll head up to the Las Vegas Strip, and we'll drive around to the different hotels and see how it does. It's getting close to check-in time. I mean, most of the hotels check-ins at 3:34, 2:52 local time here. Okay, FSD is still engaged. Let's see if it moves forward here. Okay, there's no cars behind us, so I'm just gonna let it figure itself out. I'm not gonna touch the pedals. If we go like a whole minute without any movement, then or if there's somebody that comes up behind us, then I'll push the accelerator. But right now it's not moving forward. And we are short of the intercom speaker thing. Okay, the other car decides to go in the other drive-through lane. I think because it noticed that we're far away from the intercom box. Okay, traffic's moving up ahead. Let's see what it does. I'm gonna give it 10 seconds more. See, okay, it's creeping forward. Oh, okay, it stops. It stopped, guys. So guys, it did stop. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to give it some encouragement though after I give them my order code.
Hello, welcome to McDonald's. If you have a method.
Yeah, I actually have a drive-through code.
Alright.
It's NJ93.
Would you like your receivers?
Yes, please.
Alright, that's your bracelet, please.
Thank you. Okay, so I gave her the code, but I guess the car doesn't know, right, that I'm done here. So I'm gonna just give it some throttle here. Just let it know that I'm done here. Yeah, a little awkward, especially when there's cars behind you. I always have anxiety about them honking at me, so I try to not be awkward. Okay, the car knows that I'm done at the menu, so let's see if it stops. Some of the McDonald's make you stop at the first window for payment, but I already paid, so of course the car won't know that. But we'll see if it stops at both windows. Okay, we got 12 people in chat. Thank you guys, or in the live stream. Thank you guys for rejoining. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button. Definitely lets the algorithm know to share it to other people. Okay, this guy's letting us go. We'll just say thank you. Okay, good job. Proceeding forward. So far, I'm pretty impressed. Hopefully the signal doesn't cut out. Sometimes when it doesn't have a clear view of the sky, the Starlink cuts out. Oh, somebody asked about supercharging, the cost. So I'll just tell you around here. Let's just choose. I won't choose one on the strip because sometimes those are more expensive. But right now it's the middle of the day. It's 52 cents per kilowatt hour, which is definitely on the pricier side. But if you came in at an off-peak hour, like say after midnight, it'd be 25 cents, almost half price. The one that visitors often go to is the one at the link. Let's see, I think it's this one. Yep. Oh, surprisingly, that one's cheaper, 45 cents. Okay, so it moves forward. Hi. Okay, thank you. So guys, it stopped at the first window for payment. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to give it some throttle. Okay, gave it some throttle, just let it know I'm done at this window. Guys, did you see that? It stopped at the payment window, right? If you guys are familiar with McDonald's, usually the first one is to pay for the food. So far pretty impressive. I think this McDonald's employee saw the camera and she got kind of weird about it. Yeah, I wonder too, is it but it did stop, like it wasn't just following the car in front, like it actually stopped at the window. Like there was room to go forward if it was just following the car in front, but maybe it was following the actions of the car in front, which very well might be the case. We'll see what it does at this last window. So this is, if you guys are familiar with McDonald's, that's the food pickup window. Okay, I got my foot off over the brake in case we have to stop. Okay, it stops now. Yeah. Yeah. Diet Coke. Large Diet Coke.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too, thank you. Okay, so it did a pretty awesome job, guys. it stopped by itself at the last window. It stopped at all three of the drive-through points, meaning the menu intercom, and then it stopped at the payment window, and then it stopped at the food pickup. So it did a perfect job. Diet Coke, yeah. Oh, hopefully we're not overheating here. Let me just check the camera. Okay, I think we're okay. So yeah, I'd give that more than a passing grade. I'd give it a 10A, better than expected. I haven't been in a drive-thru in a long time, so I was curious how it would do. Okay, right now we're headed up to the Las Vegas Strip. I wanted to go on the Strip rather than the highway, so I'm going to pick this route here. So this keeps us on the Strip rather than the highway or the side roads. So we got a 22-minute drive there, guys. The Tesla's loving it, yeah. One of the great things about FSD is the ability to eat and drive at the same time, right? Okay, got a green light. Let me know if you guys want to see any particular destinations here in Las Vegas. I'm just going to be streaming for next couple hours. I might go all the way to this evening. Right now it's kind of a slow point for Uber Eats and DoorDash, but I'll tell you what, let's turn on Uber Eats. We'll see if we catch any orders here. $12 people. Okay, I think folks are rejoining now. So we'll just drive down the Strip. Kind of the busiest hotels are going to be Bellagio, Caesar's Palace, Paris. So if we don't get any orders, we'll just drive around and see how it does on the Strip. As far as handling, there's a lot of pedestrians. Pedestrians cross against, when they're not supposed to. Usually lots of crazy drivers, so we'll see how it handles all that. So in about 1.3 miles, it's going to cut on to Sunset, and usually the car is a few degrees higher than what it says like on the weather apps. Somebody asked me earlier what I would wish for as far as Tesla. And I think it's the fact that the car has a lot of glass compared to other cars. It should have gone there. I had to give it a tap there because the guy was looking at us like why we're not going. But yeah, just because of just a lot of glass like overhead, there's just a lot of radiant heat in the car. And if there's anything I wish for is maybe a stronger air conditioning system. But it does its best, with vented seats, and it's got a decent AC system. I wish the Model 3 had the swinging vents like Juniper. It seems like something they could change on software, but I guess from what I've heard, they cannot do any software updates to make that swing feature. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for hanging out, joining us. We got 15 people in here. So guys, we're just headed down to Las Vegas Strip. I just picked up some McDonald's because I wanted to try the drive-thru. Sorry for eating on camera, but I didn't have lunch yet, so I figured we try the drive-thru and pick up some food. Okay, it changed the map directions. Not. You know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna see if how I can get it back onto the strip here. So I tell you what, I'm just gonna put a point here. Okay, I'm gonna drop a pin there. See if that will get us back on Las Vegas Boulevard here. Okay, good job slowing down for the steel plates. I like that. That was very good. The fudge sundae as well, yeah. It's really hot. Sunday sounds really good right about now. Okay. Tell you, I'm going to use my other phone to look at the chat. Yeah, my computer battery died. I forgot to plug it into the little battery pack that I have to power everything. Is the audio still good, or is it not as loud? Let me know if I need to maybe play around with the settings. Got $8 to go. Nope, not gonna do that one. I'll tell you what, well, let's just go offline. Oh, I almost accepted. That was not good. No. The problem with the deliveries all in this area is they're going to apartments and stuff. Which audio's good. Okay, thank you. Yeah, today I actually have a different Tesla than my normal one. Just they're doing some work on my FSD because there was one day where it showed a ghost on the B pillar, like it thought that there was somebody was there. Okay, a little hesitation there. Yeah, my FSD was a little wonky, so I'm having them just clean up the cameras and everything. Let's go offline here. Let's go on the strip. Since it's a good time to see how it would do on the strip. You know, the orders are pretty slow right now, so. Mine is just a Model 3 rear-wheel drive premium trim. Back then they didn't have the different trim levels. So they just called it the Model 3 long range rear wheel drive. Okay, I would go here, you know what? The cars behind me are probably going to honk at me soon. Okay, there's a cop there. I don't want to do anything crazy. I'll tell you what, I'm going to push the throttle here and let it go. Okay, I just gave it some encouragement because we got a long line of cars behind us. I didn't want to piss anybody off. Okay, needs to cut across one lane. Okay, good job there. I believe they give you one free cleaning, so they didn't charge this time, but from what I understand, Devin from Canada FSD, I think he said that after your first cleaning they do charge. So that's I do understand, but unfortunate. You know, I know labor's not free. So. But I did clean it myself one time. It wasn't too hard. I'll probably do a video on that, show you guys. It's not too hard. You just have to, you know, yank this housing. But I don't like to, you know, these plastic housing covers. I don't like to. Sorry, you know what? Because I put the pin there. Let's go to Bellagio now. Start self-drive. Okay. I put that pin there just to get us back on the strip. He doesn't want to typically take the strip because of the traffic, which is understandable. We've got 10 people. Not in Henderson anymore. Now I'm on the strip. South Point. I passed South Point already, but I could go back there later if you want to go back to that area. That area is actually a pretty good area for DoorDash, so I wouldn't mind going back there. But I figured might be a good time to check out the strip since it's starting to get busy on a Friday afternoon. Place a bet for the Knicks game. All right. Except I have to get out of the car and leave it all the gear. We can do mobile betting now, right? Yep, this is the famous Las Vegas sign right here to your left. Bunch of people here. Lots of people taking photos. Looks like there's a guy with the whole professional setup with lights and everything. 13 people, great, thank you guys. If you haven't yet, please hit that like button, definitely helps me out. Lets the algorithm know that you guys are liking the content, shares it to more people. Here's the Pinball Hall of Fame, and you got the Mandalay Bay to the left. Hey, hello. Greetings from San Diego. Nice. Thank you for tuning in. Hello from Las Vegas. So I'm just going to eat my burger since before it gets cold. Good question. How would you say prices at the strip? So if you're talking about food, yeah, everything is expensive. Borderline rip-off, if I have to be honest. So we're in standard mode. You know what? I should probably use this later. Yeah, prices on the strip have just gotten outrageous in the last couple of years. It sounds like, you know, the high end is doing well, but I hear the more budget travelers aren't coming as much. So these hotels like Luxor, Excalibur, you know, they're priced more towards the budget traveler, and I think they haven't been doing as well as the fancier hotels like Bellagio, Wynn, Caesar's Palace, you know, those big hotels on the main part of the strip. Really bumpy here. Just want to make sure all the cameras are staying put. Gosh, these roads are atrocious. I want to see the F1 cars drive on these roads. That'd be hilarious. Like airport expensive? Yeah, like airport expensive. Like the same pizza, right? That would be like a whole pizza that'd be like $15 off strip would be like $30 on strip, so pretty much double. I ordered a can of Coke from this food hall because, you know, all the buffets are pretty much gone now. So they're replacing them with like food halls with, you know, different food vendors. You know, often like some of the famous casual restaurants like Howling Ray's from LA. And a can of Coke was $6. Can you believe it? Alright, I got Bellagio in the nav, so I'm going to let it drive in and we'll just see what it does. And then we'll throw maybe the Wynn after? I don't know. What do you guys think? Yep, that's the new In-N-Out burger. I'm actually not sure where it is. Do you know where it is? I mean, I'm sure I could look it up. Oh, here's the Zooks cars, guys. New passengers. But they're usually just, I see them roaming around without passengers. You know, I think they're just doing testing. So this is, Bellagio is kind of the heart of the strip. So we'll see how it does here. Is the stream still good? Let's see here. 9 people. Thank you guys. I believe the car mostly can do it all for driving, but not everything. Yep, that's pretty true. It's the edge cases that are difficult. So right now there's not too many people. I mean, there's some pedestrians around here. Looks like Paris is super busy, but maybe we'll go down there and see. But Bellagio gets super busy at night because of the fountain show. But just right now it's not too crazy. We can go check out the new In-N-Out. Let me go find out where it's at. But is it like in a mall or new In-N-Out in the strip? Okay, so it's let's see here. It's 3747 Las Vegas Boulevard. Okay. Oh, it's this one. Okay, I think I know where that is. Okay, it's behind us. Any amusement parks? Probably the closest thing would be the roller coaster at New York, New York, which is just south of us. We could drive by. But I tell you what, maybe for the next hour we'll just drive up and down the strip. And if you guys have any requests, just drop it in the chat. We'll do my best to head to different places, but we'll just see how it does. I'm just worried about some of the awnings, because once we lose connection, I have to figure it out, but the software just likes to terminate the stream. It doesn't like to try and hang on to the connection. Okay, good. Oh, kind of going over the line. It was a little bit of indecisiveness there with the lane selection. Okay, cutting across. It's always kind of crazy here because all the taxis and Uber drivers. So it looks like it's picking the ride share. I think we're gonna go under an awning, so just bear with me if the connection, hopefully the connection hangs on here. I'm gonna try and make it through as quickly as possible. I'm gonna delete this. It's done. Okay. Okay, very good, staying cautious. Okay, excellent job, very good. 15 people, all right, thank you guys for joining the stream. We're just driving around the Las Vegas Strip, no orders right now. I figure it's a little slow time of the day for delivery. Okay, we got some folks crossing in the middle here. Good job slowing down for the pedestrians who are not in a crosswalk. Okay, we got the green light to turn left. Okay, good job. Doesn't get spooked by the lately I've noticed the car kind of FSD kind of gets spooked by if it sees somebody. I'll tell you, let's throw in the Paris Hotel. Take me to the Paris Hotel and Casino. Let's go back to the Paris. There was a lot of pedestrians back there, and I want to see how it does with the jaywalkers and Okay, I'm gonna stop here. You know why? I don't want it to stop under the canopy and we lose signal. So FSD did nothing wrong there. I just wanted to stop it before we lose Starlink signal. Yep, we're using OBS Studio. Would you ever turn on Mad Max? Yeah, we can try Mad Max. What locations is the Momenta Ioniq 5 running between? To be honest, I'm not sure what exact locations, but I think you'll pretty much go anywhere on the Las Vegas Strip. I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but I'm definitely gonna try to get a ride in the next couple weeks. In the Strip, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'll definitely give it a shot. Okay. Okay, it's gonna cut in here. Okay, we're not gonna be able to make a U-turn though. Okay, it needs to whip around so that it can go south on the Strip. Okay, it needs to get over one lane. I think it's legal to make a U-turn here, but okay, it's gonna make a U-turn here, looks like. I'll just say other. I just intervened just because I didn't want it to stop under the canopy. Vegas trivia. Where is Vegas Vic? Is that Vegas Victoria? Vegas Vic is that neon sign, right? To be honest, I don't know. I know where Vegas Victoria is. I think it's at Circa, if I'm not mistaken. So since somebody asked about Mad Max, not the real Rays, let's throw it in Mad Max and see. We're not going far, we're just going to Paris, so. And I only know that because I went to Circa the other day. We had some friends in town, and they wanted to check out Circa, and I saw the sign from the good old days. But I wasn't sure if there was a male cowboy one too. I haven't lived here very long, so I'm not super familiar with like Vegas history. But I am interested in. I like looking at all the old memorabilia and stuff from all the hotels. It's about 108 right now, so really hot day here in Las Vegas. Thankfully, all the cameras are hanging in. Trying to give them as much ventilation, but I do have one 360. It's the 360 outside, so I always try and keep it moving to give it airflow and prevent it from overheating. I golfed at the Desert Inn. Oh, way before. Oh, okay. Where's the Desert Inn? Is that? You probably know more than me about Vegas history and historical places. Okay, it's whipping around. We're going to the Paris now. Okay, we got a green arrow. Picana's gone. It's going to be the new A's Stadium. Got the showgirls out there to the right. It's hot. I guess being that it's so hot right now, not a lot of people are walking out and about. So I'm just trying here at the Paris just because there's a lot of pedestrians. And sometimes you have jaywalkers, so we'll just see how it does. With the latest version of 14.3.3, sometimes it acts like a scaredy cat around jaywalkers and pedestrians. And by that I mean it kind of slams on the brakes, like full ABS stops, you know, rather than just a gradual stop. Like it's on those times earlier today, it went full brakes for some folks that darted out, but were not anywhere close to being hit by the car. So what do you say, after this we go to the Wynn maybe? People, thank you guys for joining. We're just driving around the Las Vegas Strip, just trying to see how it does in different scenarios. I'm gonna turn on maybe Uber Eats and just see if we get anything here. Sorry about the long light. Background check. No, that's not what we want. Win is a good idea. Okay, let's do the win. And then maybe around 4 p.m. we'll head back down to the Green Valley area. May need to hit the supercharger for 5-10 minutes just to get the battery back up. We're at about 43%. But I'd rather get the charging done before the rush hour for dinner. So it looks like it's going to go to the Valley parking roundabout area. Very good, very natural driving. Okay, I'm going to edit the trip, remove the Paris. Okay, very good, getting around these parked cars. It's really busy, a lot of people checking in. Nice lightning there. Okay, whoop, kind of stabby there. Got a Tesla pulling out. In these situations with like a lot of cars and people, it does really well. It's kind of when somebody kind of pops out of nowhere, it just slams on the brakes. That's the just, you know, the part that's uncomfortable sometimes. I wish we were the lead car, then we can kind of see how it does, but being the third car, you know, it's not going to really do anything too funky. That mister looks really good. It's hot. Not a lot of people out. I guess I don't blame them. It's really hot. Much better indoors and in the AC. Okay, good job. Okay, 7 minutes to the Wynn. It has to get out of this lane. This lane's right turn only. Okay, gets out. Looks like peak to me, yeah. I think it definitely could get a lot busier. But during summertime, you don't see a whole bunch of people out and about until the evening time. A lot of people arriving for check-in. Not sure what this Hyundai wants to do. He's trying to cut in. Okay, good job getting around. By the way, we're in Mad Max. So, you know, it's gonna try and make moves. If it senses, you know, there's faster moving traffic in another lane, it will aggressively cut and change lanes. So to the left is that's the new Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. It's got the guitar-shaped hotel. Got Harris to the right. Sometimes these palm trees can interfere with the signal. Let me just see here, make sure I don't have any phone calls. "19 people, guys. Thank you for joining." I'm surprised there isn't a likes to be more active, I guess, with those in Mad Max mode. So let's see. It looks like it's going to. Where is it going to go? You know what, let's choose this route. Let's do this. Let's choose this one. Can I do that? Okay, it looks like it's going to the south. No, okay, it's going to... Okay, to the main entrance. Okay, that's fine. Where do you think we should go next? Should we go to that's the new In-N-Out. Okay, so we're at the Wynn now. Good job. Okay, we'll end the trip to the Wynn. We'll remove the Wynn. This is the address for that new world's largest In-N-Out. That keeps us on the strip, so we'll keep that route. We can just drive. We'll see if there's any busy areas to that we could route to along the way. Oh, we dropped hopefully the signal's still. Sorry if the signal's dropping. I think the trees are blocking here. Let's try the Venetian. How about that? Take me to the Venetian Hotel. Okay. Still in Mad Max. Venetian is pretty close by. Just wants to see how it does at the different hotel drop-off points. But so far it's really good with you know, going to the front entrance of the hotels. So as far as being robo-taxi ready, I mean, it's really good. I just don't know how it will handle like waiting for folks who, you know, who would call a robo-taxi. It's FSD and their Teslas doing Uber, so it's allowed. Uber doesn't have any issue with it, as far as I know. Good question, though. Thank you for joining. And if you guys haven't, check out JC Christopher's channel. I think he drives Uber with FSD in the Houston area. He's kind of one of the guys that I watch. It's almost like, I don't know, that I think there was like an old HBO show like Taxi Cab Confessions or something. But really cool to see him use FSD in his Uber drives. So this is Palazzo, Venetian's coming up. So let's just see where it, like how we would do if, you know, Cybercab was operating and, you know, the passenger wanted to go to the Venetian. So we'll probably drive around here for a couple more minutes. I'll tell you what, after this, I'm gonna head back to that supercharger where somebody spotted a Cybercab a couple days ago, just see if we might catch a Cybercab sighting. And then after that, we'll continue doing Uber Eats and DoorDash live. Or if you guys have any other areas or something you want me to try, or a part of Las Vegas that I'll pretty much go anywhere. I just hate delivering on the strip just because it's hard to coordinate with customers for drop-offs, and pickups are even worse because you have to park in the garage, walk. You know, some of these casinos are huge. It's hard to go pick up in the casino. So earlier we tried a McDonald's drive-thru and it did really amazing, surprisingly. Sorry, I'm just eating the burger that I got at McDonald's earlier. If you guys have any Tesla or EV questions, happy to answer. Okay, yellow light, so stop there. Too bad there's not any, you know, more pedestrians, because otherwise we could kind of see how we would do around jaywalkers and situations like that. I think one of the Walmart here has a house towards Henderson. Can you do a drive-by? Okay. But it's probably in a gated community, that's the only thing. I'm pretty sure it's probably in McDonald's Highlands, or you know, one of the and I don't think we'd be able to get in. That's the only thing. Dilpica, you probably remember a couple weeks or last week we were going to a gated community, and then we lost the stream up there. So that's the only hesitation I have about going that way. It's not in Southern Highlands. Is it in like McDonald's Highlands? Or is it called McDonald Ranch, I think? Arby's, I think I've tried it maybe a long time ago, but I haven't tried it in years. The most popular thing that I pick up for Uber Eats is Raising Cane's. It's like super popular, but I never really understood why. It's kind of like just chicken fingers. But I guess it's all about the sauce. The sauce is good, I guess, I'll have to say it. But maybe not my type of food. It's good every once in a while. Being built, it was the most expensive house in Vegas. Oh, okay. I think the most expensive house in Vegas might be in the Summit. I think in Summerlin right now. But yeah, a lot of people are moving to Vegas for the tax benefits because there's no state income tax here. Like Mark Andreessen, I think that's private equity guy, bought a bunch of Cybertrucks for the Las Vegas Police Department. Okay, we got some people crossing against the no cross walk sign. Okay, did a very good job, very human. We got a guy who just aimlessly walking out, more people walking out. Okay. Okay, you guys get to see it live here. Okay, guys, did you see that? So FSD was very natural, but it wasn't aggressive, and the taxi behind us honked at us. Maybe not honked at us, but honked at the pedestrians to, not cross. But FSD, erred on the side of caution and didn't want to be aggressive. Okay, go. Yeah, I don't want to go through this awning. So you know what? Sorry guys, we might lose the signal here just because we're going under the roof here. The drivers are super aggressive here. I'm not going to let you through, buddy. Yeah, you have to drive like New York style here. Yeah, that was a really good job, right? That how it interacts. Let's go back to the Paris. Guys, are we still live? Hopefully, yes, we are. Okay, I think we're still live. Okay, kind of got scared by that guy walking, but he wasn't anywhere on the road. But really good job how it interacted with the jaywalkers there. Are we still live? Please, hopefully. Yes, we're still live. Okay, good. Thank you, Dill Pickle. Yeah, those are the things I wanted to test and show you guys live, is all these different edge cases as far as situations here on the Strip. It looks like we got folks rejoining us. That's the only tough part of some of these hotels is these, when you drive under the roof and it cuts the Starlink signal. Just make sure I don't have any emergency calls that I need to. What's being built on the right? I believe that's Hard Rock, if I'm not mistaken. That's the old Mirage, but Hard Rock, the guitar-shaped hotel, and I believe that's going to be opening in 2027. Okay, got 11 people. So I'm just testing it at some of the different hotels here. Let's see, how about let's go to MGM Grand. Navigate to MGM Grand. It's thinking, I don't know why it didn't do it there. Navigate to MGM Grand. I don't know, for some reason it doesn't want to go to MGM Grand. So it's not. Okay. 13 people. Okay, I tell you what, we'll go back to Paris one more. We'll do another loop there. Sphere. Oh, okay, we should go to the Sphere. I'll tell you what, let's go to the Sphere. I haven't been in the Sphere, but I've definitely driven past it. I do want to go inside one. I think this guy in front, he's doing Uber Eats on his e-bike, that's pretty smart. But it's hot. So let's see how it does here at the Paris, and then we'll head to the Sphere after. Navigate to the Sphere. Yeah, the internet, sometimes the cell phone reception out here can just get too many people out here. It's like being at Disneyland. So we'll finish up here at Paris, and then we'll head to the Sphere, and then after that we'll probably go back to a suburban area and just do some DoorDash for a couple hours. And then if you guys want, we can come back to the Strip a little bit later. $110 degrees right now, guys. It's smoking hot. Looks like it's still busy with tourism. I thought that it was declining, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think the numbers and statistics show tourism's down about 7 to 10%. I would say it's definitely slower, but it's not like a ghost town. I mean, still lots of people coming to Vegas. This week there was a McDonald's franchise convention, so there's a lot of people in town. Still a lot of conventions. But yeah, I mean, the high fuel prices hasn't really put a damper. I still see lots of people driving from California, lots of people flying in. So still busy overall, just maybe 10% down in terms of numbers. Okay, got the green light. It's always more interesting when you're the lead car, because then you're having to deal with the pedestrians. Okay, now we're back at a red light. See, it's the people who cross against the light that just screws up the traffic here. I know you don't buy it, but do you know how gas prices are? I think the average is probably about $5. So funny enough, we actually get most of our gas from California, so gas prices are pretty high. Let's ask Grog. What is the average gas price here in Las Vegas?
The average gas price in Las Vegas right now is about $5.08 per gallon for regular, according to AAA. Some stations go as low as $4.25.
Okay, so So definitely down from its peak. It says 508. It's about what I've been seeing around the neighborhood gas stations. We still have a gas car, my wife's car. She drives a Mini, but she doesn't drive it all that much. I think one tank lasts us like a couple of months at least. He only drives it every couple of weeks, but we keep it around just in case we have to go to like an area of Utah or remote area where there isn't, or you know, where it'd just be a lot less convenient. So we still keep that gas car around, and it's kind of a sentimental car for her. So it's her first car ever. So R56 Mini. So we just keep it for her to drive. Sorry guys for the long lights. It's just part of being here on the strip. For funsies, should we turn on DoorDash and just see if we get anything crazy? I don't know if you can see, but they're paying an extra $2.50 an order. In my area in the Southwest, it's slow. It's saying 4 minutes. Most of the popular areas are 4 minutes. Okay, got a jaywalker. Very good. It didn't slam on the brakes. It seems like with easy cases, the car doesn't do as well on these, like, slams on the brakes here for this guy that popped out. Parked. So I'm gonna have to pop out of here. Wish it didn't go in the valley. Look. So that lane selection wasn't very good. I wish it took the ride share. This nice Juniper here, she's doing DoorDash, I believe. I'm doing Uber rideshare. The Tesla's pissed off because she's kind of just stopped in the middle of the road. Sorry, thank you, appreciate it. Oh, sorry. Okay, thankfully he moved that cone for us. Okay, let's remove the cars. Okay, we'll reactivate. Okay, we're the lead car. Okay, ooh, all of a sudden I decided to change lanes there. Okay, this is always a tricky intersection because this is a very busy pedestrian crossing. Got my foot over the brake. Just want to make sure we don't run anyone over here. Okay, we got transit security stop here. Very good job moving over. Just check. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's go to the Sphere, and then after that we'll turn on DoorDash and just see what kind of orders we get. you guys have any other ideas or requests, feel free to drop it in the chat. If I can do it reasonably, I'll definitely give it a shot. Work messages, just make sure nothing's blowing up here. Okay guys, we're headed to the Sphere right now. So far 14.3.3 doing a good job on the strip. Other than a couple hard stops, you know, for cars that darted out. I wish it didn't stop so aggressively. You know, of course, yeah, we gotta stop, but you know, it doesn't need to slam so hard on the brakes. That's probably the one thing I might improve upon. Okay, we got 14 people watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're headed to the Sphere. We'll just, you know, act like we're dropping off a rideshare robo-taxi customer and see how it does. I'm curious, like, how close is because they are testing Cybercab here in Vegas, and I've definitely noticed some Texas and California manufacturer plated Model Ys, which may be an indication those are Model Y robo-taxis. We drove by the car wash for Cybercab, you know, that new facility, and there are some California Model Y, California plated Model Ys there. I think they're probably doing some kind of testing in the area. And I've seen some of the validation vehicles driving around, you know, the ones with the tripod and the big, I think it's a LiDAR unit for validation. So they are doing some kind of testing in the area. Just asked my wife if she wants to come out. So you see this Sphere, I don't know if you can see it, but it's off to the right. What do you guys think? Should we do a DoorDash ride along for a little while? And then, oh, that was aggressive. I still have it in Mad Max. I'll tell you what, let's put it back in the standard. Sometimes in Mad Max it does these jackrabbit starts and pretty aggressive. Okay, it's going, let's see where it goes here for the Sphere. Does it go to the rideshare drop-off? Got a stop sign here. Okay, good job. All right, Dilpico, yeah, anytime. Thank you for joining. Have a great Friday, and we'll catch you on the next one. Okay, right lane is for rideshare. We'll see what it does here. Okay, it chooses the through traffic lane. Got 15 people. Thank you for joining. Okay, so it didn't choose the rideshare drop-off, but I guess when Cybercab and Robotaxi get started here, the software will be more tuned to drop off in the rideshare area. Okay, I tell you what, right now I'm just gonna say, take me to Town Square Mall. Voice thing is not doing a good job here. Okay, hard stop there. See that? No! You should not do that. Oh, that's an aggressive. Did you see that? Turn right from the second lane. That's a no-no. That was way too aggressive. I'm gonna head back to my normal DoorDash area, a suburban neighborhood that I like and know pretty well, so. Saw this guy on the scooter, but he was way far. He wasn't even pulling out. There's some brake hesitation there. I might need to hit a supercharger for a little while. Let me see. Should we go to the one where there was a Cybercab sighting? Yeah, let's go to that one. I'll just let Tesla know I'm gonna pick up the car. So right now we're headed to, I need to supercharge probably for about 10 minutes before the dinner shift. So we're gonna go to the supercharger where somebody saw a Cybercab a couple days ago. We'll just see if there's any Cybercabs rolling around. Because there is, there are some Cybercabs rolling around doing testing here in Las Vegas, so we'll see if we can catch a Cybercab sighting. And if you guys want, we can even drive by the car wash, Cybercab car wash facility again. But earlier, when I drove past there was a guy in a Model Y who didn't seem too happy that we were there, so. guys, let's do this. Let's go for another hour, or maybe another 30 to 45 minutes, and then after that I'm gonna go pick up my wife, and then we'll pick up the stream for dinner. How about that? Let me know if that sounds good to everyone. Everything's still working okay. Oh, you know what happened was, I think it probably sent us some offers, but whatever. Okay. Hi, good fortune. Yes, I'm using a Starlink Mini for the connection. So just have to be cognizant of like covered things, but otherwise the Starlink Mini does really good for streaming. So right now I'm headed to a supercharger. I might turn on DoorDash for a little bit, just see if we get anything interesting. Nine people, thank you guys for joining in. We're just rolling around Las Vegas, kind of leaving the main Las Vegas Strip area. Kind of drove around the different hotels, and it did pretty well. It handled, except at the Venetian, it went, or was that Paris? I don't know, I can't remember. One of the hotels that went into the valet line, and you know, there was parked cars, so I had to squeeze out of there. Tell you what, you know what, let's what do you guys want to see? You want to go see the Cybercab wash place? Let's do that. I think that might be more fun. Let's go to here. It's only 3 miles away. Okay, we're going to take another drive past the Cybercab car wash facility that Tesla is opening up here in Las Vegas, because it seems like they're definitely making a push to offer Cybercab service here in Las Vegas. So we'll drive by there and take a look and see if we see any Cybercabs. Yep, thank you guys for watching. If you're enjoying the stream, please, yeah, give the stream a like and subscribe if you want to see more live streams, and hit that bell icon to be alerted next time we go live. Just make sure somebody's calling me here. For anyone just joining, we're going to that Cybercab car wash facility. Okay, I don't know why it's some phantom braking here. Maybe the shadows. 14.3.3 seems to be more sensitive to shadows and flying birds. And I've heard mixed things, but definitely my experience is it just slams on the brakes for birds that might fly past the front of the car. Okay, good job moving over for the lane closure ahead. Okay, good job stopping short there, giving this guy room to turn left here. Very good job. Courteous driver. FSD is a courteous driver. So I'm going to see if I can So again, for anybody just tuning in, we're headed to the Cybercab car wash facility place. Just see if we catch any glimpses of Cybercabs. And then after that, we'll do some DoorDash. Been pretty slow for DoorDash. I think people on vacation or going on trips, so orders have been pretty sparse. And now at 38% battery, so I may need to stop and supercharge somewhere for a couple minutes just before the dinner shift. Let's see what kind of chargers are around here. Go to this one. If you have any questions or suggestions, don't be shy, drop it in the comments. Happy to make it a interactive live stream. This is going to be the second time swinging past today. Earlier there were just a bunch of California plated Model Ys, nothing too interesting. I saw some supercharged, some V4 style cabinets, not cabinets, but superchargers. So it looks like that's what they're going to be using for Cybercab. But there have been pictures floating around of Cybercabs charging at public chargers here in Las Vegas. So, like, there's one supercharger up here to the right that I think Cybercabs have been sighted. Finally cooling off a little bit, 106 right now. Car's doing great in the heat. I mean, of course, the desert, weather is no issues for Tesla. But consumption is definitely higher because of the heat. 336 watt hours per mile. I usually get somewhere in the 200s, but it's probably also maybe pre-cooling for the supercharger. How do you power down your windows? What? I'm not sure. Power down your, like, put down the windows? Not sure what you mean, Wayne. Power down your windows. Hopefully that comes back. I don't know. Oh, okay, it's back. Sorry. The camera was overheating, I think. Sorry guys, the Vegas heat can be really intense on some of the electronics. Wendy, if you don't mind clarifying, what do you mean by power down the windows? Or power down your windows? You mean like the side windows or something else? So guys, we're just gonna drop by the facility. Oh, it's actually here. No, I passed it. I put the wrong pin, so let's just let this car behind go around with the U-turn here. All right, guys, we got 14 people. Thank you guys for joining. Okay, so this building, after I take this right, this building on the left, is that new supposed car wash facility for Cybercab in Las Vegas. So I'm just going to pull up, see if we see anything interesting. Nope, just a couple Juniper Model Ys, California plates on them. I'll tell you what, let's 19 people. Thank you guys for joining. Oh, somebody pulling out here. So I'm just gonna let this guy drive past. Hopefully he doesn't say anything to me. So I'll tell you what, let's drive one loop around if we can, see what's around here. I don't want to be trespassing, so we'll be respectful. Yeah, there's nothing really to see, it's just an industrial building. But according to Sawyer Merritt, he said Tesla has reportedly submitted plans for a car wash dedicated for robo-taxis in Las Vegas. The permit filed with Clark County on May 12th describes Tesla Center Cybercab Phase 2 car wash. Correct me if I'm wrong, I've never seen any other posts about a Cybercab car wash facility, so this might be the first of its kind. According to the project description, the work involves interior and exterior improvements to an existing facility, including construction of a car wash enclosure, relocation of tire service equipment, and installation of power raceways. And I guess they mean, you know, for the superchargers that they have. This seems to suggest that Tesla is building a full-service maintenance hub specifically designed to handle the unique needs of an autonomous fleet. So there you have it, guys. Yeah, I mean, just a bunch of Model Ys and some superchargers in the back, and then it has like a camera thing there for security, but no Cybercab. All right, let's continue on to the supercharger, and then after that we'll probably do some DoorDash for a little while, unless you guys have any ideas. But I'm probably gonna have to shut off the stream in about 20-30 minutes. Got to do some work related stuff, and then come back. We can live stream the DoorDash and Uber Eats evening shift if you guys like. Yeah, so let's do this. We'll keep the live stream on until we get to the supercharger, and then I probably have to make some work calls. So I'll shut off the stream there, and then we'll pick back up maybe around 5:30, 6 p.m. Pacific time for the evening DoorDash and Uber Eats. You guys can ride along and just see what kind of orders we get today. If you guys haven't yet, please give this stream a like. That definitely lets YouTube's algorithm know you guys are enjoying the stream and shares it with more folks who are enjoying Tesla and FSD content. Okay, we got a unprotected left at this busy intersection. Lots of cars. It's rush hour now. for me as a human, this is one of the most difficult maneuvers, right? Crossing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 lanes of traffic. Cars coming, 50 miles per hour in both directions. Okay, we're clear on the left, but I don't think the camera has a clear view to the right just because of this car waiting to turn right here. One of these days I'm going to try and incorporate the drone, see if I can stream the drone footage live and show you some of these unprotected lefts, because I haven't seen a city with such difficult unprotected lefts. I think, the one that Chuck Cook, of course, made famous, but these, I think, are even more difficult. They're higher speed, more reckless drivers. I think it might be cool to get an overhead shot, so I'll try and incorporate some drone footage. People, thank you guys for joining. So we got 7 more minutes to the supercharger, and then we'll probably take a little break. I'm gonna go make some phone calls and then pick up my wife, and then she wants to come and join me, do some DoorDash and Uber Eats, so we'll do that together, and we'll probably go live stream for a couple hours. If you guys have any Tesla or FSD questions, feel free to drop in the comments. Happy to answer any questions you guys might have. Or if somebody might be from a different country that they don't have FSD yet, this is a good way to see FSD live in action. For this type of suburban driving, FSD is almost near perfect, other than these little things like slamming on the brakes, maybe getting a little bit too scared when a pedestrian or a car pops out. Good fortune. Are you driving Juniper? No, this is a Model 3 Highland. This is a 2025 rear-wheel drive Highland. Thank you for the question. Good fortune. Are you a Tesla owner yourself? FSD user? Always curious what kind of folks tune in. If you guys use FSD yourselves, or maybe just curious about the system. And I don't know if you know what I'll probably do is take off the that scrolling thing, because I don't know if people realize, but the car is doing all the driving. I'm not touching the steering wheel or the pedals. Okay, you drive a 24 Model 3 Performance with FSD. Awesome. Is that a Highland Performance? I can't remember what year the switchover was. I remember it was around 24. A beautiful car, yeah. But nowadays, you know, I used to be the type where I'd buy the, you know, Plaid, or I used to have a Plaid, but I just don't find, you know, especially using FSD so much, I don't really find the need to spend the extra money for the performance Teslas. All right, that's the high. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so at least for my needs, you know, I have other performance cars, so I don't really feel the need to buy the, you know, Model 3 Performance. I mean, the Model Y Highland Performance is really nice, but if I'm not actually driving, to me, there's no real sense to buy the Performance model. Some people say maybe for the suspension, but to me, it's decent enough. Like, if I really wanted a more comfortable car, I'd probably get something different altogether. Yep, fun car when not. Yeah, I agree. I love. Before Teslas, I used to be, you know, M3, M5 guy. So, I mean, the natural fit is a Model 3 Performance, but yeah, I just never really. I just decided to just go for the cheapest one this time, since I was going to be using FSD most of the time. Just 3 minutes away to the supercharger. Oh, hard on the brakes there. But everybody in front kind of slammed their brakes there. With FSD, will the car automatically, sorry if I just make sure. Okay, just want to make sure when it's maneuvering I pay attention. With FSD, will the cars automatically move to the side? Okay, if an emergency vehicle is behind, yes, it will. So there was an instance yesterday where there was a fire truck behind me, and it did pull over to the right. I think it's using the cabin microphones to listen for siren sounds. I'm not sure on the visual side if it's using the rear camera, you know, if it can tell, like. But there was, I guess, Kyle from Autospec a few days ago, he did this on Autospec bits, like this Toyota, I think, with some kind of bad LED kit, and it was, you know, like the bulb was loose in the housing or something he was mentioning, and that guy was going the total wrong way, and it pulled over to the side. So I think it's using the mic plus visuals to look for emergency vehicles. But yes, short answer, yeah, it will stop, or it will pull to the side for emergency vehicles. So guys, we're just arriving at the supercharger here. So I tell you what, guys, I'm probably going to end the stream for now, but I will be back in about, let's say, an hour, and we can pick up, you know, the stream there, and we'll definitely do some DoorDash and Uber Eats and see what kind of offers we get. So thank you guys for joining, and we'll just let it park here and I'll turn it off. But yeah, thank you guys for joining, and if you can, come back in an hour and we'll continue the live stream. Thank you guys, take care. Please plug in at another available stall. Okay, well, you chose this one. Sorry, I gotta move spots here. Might as well pick this shady spot with some tree shade here. So that was interesting. It chose a spot that was out of order. You would think it'd know better, you know, it would be able to coordinate all that. Yep. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, maybe we see you later. If not, maybe on another day. Take care, guys.